Hey guys, this is a segment from the Slumpbuster podcast. You can find the full episode on any of the various podcast platforms, or of course, subscribe to us on YouTube for more of our content. Other than that, guys, sit down, bust a slump, and enjoy.
Hey, all you Slumpbusters, it's me, Drew Hagenbaugh, and I'm here for your Week 17 championship matchup. I know there's a lot of people who do these weird Week 17 championship games. I'm not one of them, but if you are, I got some waiver ads right here, right in front of me to help you guys bust that slump and win your Week 17 Fantasy Football Championships. So let's dive right into it. We're going to start off with Cincinnati's Brandon Allen. Brandon Allen had a career game against the Houston Texans. He had 371 yards and 2 touchdowns. He does have the Baltimore Ravens coming up next, but that doesn't mean this man cannot perform. He has been performing pretty solid in these last couple games. I expect him to do a decent amount of damage to the Baltimore Ravens. He is 0% owned. Now is a chance to go and get him. Our next quarterback, we have John Wolford from the LA Rams. Jared Goff just underwent some hand surgery. He'll be out against the game versus Arizona. Again, he is also 0% owned. And like I said, he's starting for Jared Goff coming to this last game. So John Wolford could be a guy you could use against the Arizona Cardinals, both teams fighting for the playoffs. And then our last quarterback I'm going to talk about is CJ Beathard from the San Francisco 49ers, my man Juju's team. He had a huge 24 points against the Arizona Cardinals. He has a good matchup again against Seattle. Could do some more damage against the Seattle team. He is only 2% owned in leagues. So be sure you guys get these 3 quarterbacks because these guys can definitely give you over that hump. Moving on to the running backs. Gus Edwards from the Baltimore Ravens. He had 14 points against the Giants. They are playing Cincinnati, another easy opponent. Now, they are fighting for a playoff. Cincinnati is a good chance for Gus Edwards to score big. He has a great flex appeal, and he's only 32% owned. So if you need a running back immediately for your Week 17 championship, Gus Edwards is your guy. Our next guy is Jeff Wilson from San Francisco. He had 200 total scrimmage yards. He's only 21% owned. So be sure you guys grab Jeff Wilson because he is a good running back. And with CJ Beathard, he's going to get a lot of touches. So be sure you guys get him. Coming up on our last running back is the LA Rams' Malcolm Brown. He is the healthiest option that the Rams have. Like I said earlier with the quarterbacks, his quarterback is John Wolford, so he has no Jared Goff. I assume Malcolm Brown is going to get a lot of touches in this game with the new quarterback. He's 25% owned, and he is the healthiest option at running back that this team has, basically. Cam Akers, I believe he's going to be out, and their other running backs most likely going to be out. Malcolm Brown is mainly the healthiest option on this team, 25% owned. Be sure you guys go out and grab him. Moving on, Michael Pittman. He has a matchup against Jacksonville Jaguars, but right now he is in concussion protocol. That's something to watch out for. He should be able to pass this concussion protocol and be able to play against Jacksonville. But the reason why I have him here is because he has the easiest matchup and they're fighting for the playoffs. Coming up next, I have John Brown from Buffalo. Yes, John Brown, who hasn't played since week 10. He should be back against the Miami Dolphins. He's 40% owned. He should be available in a lot of these leagues because a lot of people did drop him. They thought he was mainly going to be done for this season, but he has a good chance to be back versus Miami. He did get off of IR on Sunday, missed the game against New England, but he does not have COVID, so he should be able to be available to play versus Miami. We'll see how this week goes to see if he practices or not. And then our last wide receiver is Damier Byrd from the New England Patriots. He does play against New York Jets. Bill Belichick should be able to beat the Jets, and so should the New England Patriots. He did score 12 points the last time he played against the Jets. He's only 4% owned. Depending on who his quarterback is, he should still be able to get a lot of receptions here against the New York Jets. Like I said, they're just a bad team, and he should be able to get those touches that you guys need to help win. Now, to round this off, I am going to give you guys one tight end and one defense. The tight end I'm going to give you is Irv Smith from the Minnesota Vikings. He had 23 points this last game against the New Orleans Saints. He had 2 touchdowns against Detroit, who they do play this weekend. Irv Smith could be a great tight end to have. He's only 12% owned Then our defense I'm going to give you is the Washington football team. 18 points in our first meeting against Philadelphia. They played Philadelphia again in this last game, fighting for a playoff spot and to lock up that NFC least. They're 33% owned, so they should be available. Go out and get Washington because they could put up big numbers against rookie Jalen Hurts. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I hope these players help you bust that slump and win you guys your Week 17 championship, get you some money, get you that trophy, get you that belt, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.